Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna explain you about my internship project which I've been working on. I did my internship from smartinterns.com. My internship project name was Smart Agriculture System based on IoT. I used IoT platform. My domain was Internet of Things, that is IoT. So I used many platform like IBM Watson platform for my device simulation and Node-RED for my workflow and weather API for data sets and for coding I use Python language. So I'm gonna explain you about my project. So first, so you have to create a device on IBM Watson, IBM Cloud. This is the homepage. This is the homepage of IBM Cloud. So here we need to go to first IoT. Here we will create a device. As you can see, I'm using light plan of the IBM Cloud. So if you see here, you can only create one instance of a light plan per service. So I already created mine. So my device name was Internet of Things Platform SF. So I already created my device. So I'm gonna go there. So here, as you can see, I have Cloud Foundry apps, Cloud Foundry services, apps, and developer tools. So here in services, when you click on services, you will get to two or three device nodes. These are for these four devices I created. This one is my current device, Internet of Things platform PP, and for this you need to install Node-RED also. After installing Node-RED, you will find your Node-RED. After installing your Node-RED locally, you will find your Node-RED here. So after clicking this link, it will take you to the next page where you can see various information about your Node-RED API. So it will take some time to load. So here you can see I have this is my Node-RED platform. So here I used 256 MB and it's in running state. If it's not in running state, then you need to refresh your page. Then I will go to visit app URL. So here click on this. So this is my Node-RED workflow. Here you can see many objects, many functions. I used many functions like object temperature for soil temperature, humidity for humidity and temperatures. And this is my inject and HTTP request. In HTTP request, I'm gonna take input from the weather API. Here, there I used two buttons, motor on and motor off. And these are my gauge. So in these states. Here you will get many information like smart agriculture, the name of my app, humidity node, soil moisture node, temperature node. So back onto the IBM Watson. So when you create your device, you need to store some values of that device before closing that page. So I already stored that values. So if you can see this is my organization ID. I give my device type as node and my node ID as node ID. This is my authentication method and this is my authentication token. So I'm gonna use this values for my web for my application. So as you can see, this is the IoT sensor, this is the IoT sensor simulator. So it will need these values. So I'm gonna put so I'm gonna copy paste the values. And my device type was node and device ID node underscore ID for device token. I'm going to copy paste. So as you see here, it gets node ID. So node ID was my device ID. So here you can see three simulators like temperature, and humidity, and object temperature, that is soil moisture. So as you can increase or decrease your values here. So this is my node-RED workflow here. In the states, in the dashboard, here in the dashboard you have one link here. When you click on it, it will load you to the next window where you can see your app. So this is my app, like smart agriculture. The name of my app, humidity and soil moisture, temperature. These are two buttons which I created here. See, motor on and motor off, and these three functions are here: soil moisture, temperature, and humidity. For HTTP request, I got my weather API from this weather API site here. As you see on API doc, this is the link. This is the API key which I used for my application. So here you need to give your city name and here your API key. I already stored that link here, as you can see. So this is the API key, and this was my API for URL, and my city name is Chennai, India. So I valued I pasted the value here like Chennai, and this is my API, and I copy pasted this URL and used here, like as you can see. This is my URL for weather API. So after this you need to deploy it, and as you can see, this is my app. I used Python language, so this is my Python code. As you can see here, I gave my organization ID like I2FBDX, and device type node, device ID node ID, authentication method token, and that authentication token. So I'm gonna run it. So here you see the program, the code is running. So in this app, so I'm gonna click on motor on. So as you see here, I clicked on light on, so motor on, so it gets light on function. So it's working. So this is my UI. Here I'm gonna increase the temperature from 19 degrees Celsius to like 33 34 degrees Celsius, and humidity to my 68%, and object temperature to 31 degrees Celsius. So if you see here, you can see the values here also changed, like humidity at 68%, humidity at 68%, and the soil moisture at 31 degrees Celsius. So this is my soil temperature, that is 31 degrees Celsius, and temperature 34 degrees Celsius. So my temperature is 34 degrees Celsius. So this is my app which I created. You can change the layout also from here. Like theme, I like dark theme, so I used dark theme, and these are the debugging. It's working. So you can see here, it's every time it's giving values like 68, 25, uh, 34, 68. These are my values of this humidity, soil temperature, and soil moisture and temperature: 34, 31, 68. So after I set it to after interval of 1 second, so it's giving values like 68, 31, 32. So this was my project. Thank you.